Video is by far one of the most powerful ways to dramatically boost your sales. I mean, did you know that viewers are 64 to 85% more likely to buy after watching a video? And businesses who use video compared to those who don't have been shown to grow their revenue 49% faster year over year. I mean, video has an advantage other types of marketing just can't compete with. It can dramatically increase your conversion rates and sales growth with ease despite your budget. And having personally used video as my #1 revenue generator for over 10 years now, plus being an active contributor to Entrepreneur Magazine's US YouTube channel and their website via video, I can attest firsthand the benefits that this incredible platform have. Now, the question is, how do you leverage it in your own business, regardless of the product or service you sell, the industry you work in, or your budget? Especially if you have no idea how to get started. You may be a little bit camera shy, or you don't want to appear on camera at all. The question is, how can you still leverage it in your business? Well, you're in the right place, because over the course of this 3-part video marketing series, I'm going to step you through precisely what's needed to do $500,000 in sales in less than 9 months, leveraging video and teaming it with social media and a solid marketing strategy. So be sure to grab a pen and paper so we can get stuck in straight away. Number 1, go in with a plan. Posting a video to social media isn't enough to generate serious revenue. I mean, even viral videos have had some kind of push behind them. It's just that maybe we haven't been privy to what that push has been. Videos need to form part of your marketing plan. And for us, it's to influence the outcome of all of our sales, regardless if it's an educational video up on YouTube, shared via Facebook, or it's more a cinematic video that's designed to really engage the user, or one of my personal favorites, a direct sales video, in which I make a direct pitch for my product or service. When it comes to a plan for video marketing, there are key aspects that you've got to know. Number 1 is, what is the content that you're going to produce and how is it going to appeal to your target market? What is the #1 challenge that they're currently facing right now in direct relation to your product or service? And if you're looking at producing educational videos, well, the same format really applies to that of a direct sales video. In that video, you need to have a specific structure, which first of all, you alert what the problem is to an individual, you offer a solution and some steps that they may take moving forward. The direct same process that you'd use in a direct sales video, albeit you don't sell in one. The other one, you do. Now, there's an interesting thing when it comes to selling via video sales overall. A lot of individuals have got it stuck in their head that they don't want to be pushy, whether it be on camera or in person, because it doesn't work. Well, first of all, you need to get over that fear, because that's your stuff, not your viewers' stuff. Viewers have a choice. If they don't want to watch your video, they're going to close the tab or keep scrolling through their Facebook newsfeed, for example. When it comes to selling directly via a direct sales video, the audience member has either come to that page either via an advert that's outlined what the problem is and you're about to suggest a solution for them, either via email or potentially via YouTube because they're looking for some kind of solution. So there's context behind the reason of them watching that particular content. So for those of you that are afraid to sell on camera, there's a couple of things that you can do. First of all, quit making it about you. It's not about you, it's about the person who is watching that video. It's about the product or service that could help that person resolve an issue that maybe they've had for decades, that all of a sudden your product or service could do that. And this goes for e-commerce as well as products or other services online. So if you have a particular product, and it might be fashion or styling, for example, then ultimately, what is the outcome of that item? If it's a scarf, what's the outcome of the scarf? We've all watched the shopping channels. We know how to sell a scarf. It's pretty basic, right? You demonstrate what it is, you alert people to the fact that they could use it in various different scenarios, and you paint a very clear picture whilst giving a strong call to action. So why do those sales videos work? Well, it's all based on human psychology. And once you've got that down, your marketing plan and your video content comes very easily. Number 2, team video with Facebook ads. What we've personally found is that our adverts that feature a video in the content, a cost per click is up to 10 times cheaper than an image ad. Now, I want you to really stop and think about it. Think about your competitors that might have multi-million-dollar marketing budgets behind them. You don't need a multi-million-dollar marketing budget to actually benefit from Facebook advertising or even from video, because once you team the two up, you actually level out the playing field and you can play in a space that some of your other competitors still simply don't think that they can afford to enter into, which creates an incredible opportunity for you. When it comes to the Facebook ads, they could be short animated videos, which are cheap and easy to create now, or straight to camera educational videos that lead straight to a landing page with a direct sales video on it. So the direct sales video, once again, is designed there to actually present your product or service in a way that really draws the viewer in and calls on them to actually take some kind of action. So team your video with Facebook ads is one of the biggest opportunities we have right now. Number 3, you don't need to be on camera for a video to work. Thanks to video editing software now, it's well within reach for any business to be able to come up with a professional looking clip that highlights their products or services in an incredibly professional way for a lot of the times less than $100. So it doesn't need to be expensive. So get that thought and simply push it out of the way. Second of all, if you do want to be on camera because you're there to build up your personal brand, because there's only one thing that your competitors can't copy, and that is the essence of who you are. They can copy everything else you're doing, but they can't copy the essence of who you are, which is why video is critical for those looking to do personal branding online. But when it comes to you being on video, learn to relax into it, and always remember, when it comes to sales, it's not about you, it's about the person who's actually watching you and what you can do for them. So flip the script on that. And in the future, I will be sharing with you some strategies to get yourself out of the way so you can be present on camera. Number 4, don't be afraid of failing. And never back yourself into the corner by creating a single point of failure in your business. And here's what I mean. What I see many business owners do is they put all of their eggs in one basket and they go, Facebook advertising is the one thing that's going to drive all of my sales, or video marketing is the one thing that's going to change everything in my business and in my life. And yes, both of those things have the capacity to achieve that. Don't allow yourself to put all your eggs in one basket and create that single point of failure that if this doesn't work, then everything else falls out, including your entire business. Any business should have multiple marketing angles that all build revenue. Don't just pick up video and drop everything else that you're doing that's currently working. Keep doing that. Keep the cash flow going, and then add to the experimentation of what you can do to keep increasing your sales whilst decreasing your costs. Number 5, get over your fear of selling. I get it, but you've got to be able to confidently present your product or service in a way that captures the audience member's attention and makes them want to buy. I've got a question for you. Do you believe in your product or service? I mean it. Do you genuinely believe in your product or service? Because if you do, and you know how to present it and structure a video or a video script in a way that ultimately identifies the need, builds that need, makes an offer, and calls them to action, you'll do incredibly well. If you can't do that, then there's education needed around what is actually required to script a video that's going to generate you that outcome. Now, in my opinion, direct sales videos should always be scripted without a question. Now, the direct sales video should be sitting up on a landing page. So a landing page is unlike the rest of your website. It's got a unique URL. There are no other buttons other than watch the video and potentially buy or sign up for a trial. They're the only actions a person can actually take. So the direct sales video needs to be scripted. You're setting yourself up to fail fast if you don't script it. Even a solid sales script can help you overcome poor performance on camera. A video I filmed promoting a program years ago, and we're talking maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago now, that video did over $150,000 in sales. My performance on that video was horrible. It was horrendous. I was boring, I wasn't animated, it didn't even look like I believed in the product or service. So why did it work? Well, it worked because there's psychology behind writing a sales script that can help you attain your outcome. And once you understand how to ethically influence human behavior, your business is going to jump forward in massive leaps and bounds. Once I refined that specific video and brought my personality into the picture, my conversion rates more than doubled. So for those of you worrying that you're going to be terrible on camera, don't fret. A good sales script will save you in those awkward growing pain periods that everyone has to go through when looking to achieve their goal with video marketing. So here's what I want you to do now to help you get started. I want you to first of all list your product or service that you'd like to sell leveraging video. Second of all, I want you to identify the problem that it aims to solve. What is that problem? What is that problem that keeps people up at night that if you solved it, they would be throwing their money at you? 3, I want you to come up with a creative idea to present it. If it's a product, is it an unboxing video? Or is it an animated video, a direct sales video? If you're selling a product or service, is it a video that's very cinematic that ultimately inspires people and gets them to think about something in a different way, but then presents your product or service at the very end of it? So there are different types of videos, but I'll be covering the different types in the next 2 videos coming up. Lastly, let any fears you have about being on camera totally slide. Let's build up the base from which you can build yourself up from. And to help you even further, be sure to visit benangel.co/video. That's benangel.co/video, because I'm going to give you a free personalized 10-point video marketing checklist to help make your life even easier. Go over there now, and I'll see you shortly for part 2 of this series, in which I'll uncover the biggest video marketing mistakes that you can make. They're not what you think they are. I'll see you then. Take care.